We're inside of a teleoperation trailer. The idea behind the trailer is that it allows us to run robots over long distance. This is probably one of the first trailers that has the ability to run robots over extremely long distances of up to 4 kilometers now, but potentially a lot longer distance. The idea of teleoperations started in the space industry a long time ago, but it's taken a long time to get into the mainstream industry, especially with long distance teleoperation, because the telecommunication systems didn't exist to allow this kind of teleoperation to occur. It wasn't until I worked on a thesis for mining telerobotic systems in an automated mine that we began to have the infrastructure to be able to run these kinds of robots underground. We've been working in Wi-Fi systems and in optical systems, trying to get a suite of tools together that will allow people to run robots in almost any difficult situation, such as underwater, underground, in space, at high altitudes, wherever typical communication systems don't exist to allow this kind of system to occur. Now, the operator sitting on surface isn't exposed to the hazardous environment underground. They're also not directly on board the machine and subject to the conditions of the machine. Some of these machines in mining situations can get extremely hot. Workers can get tired and not be able to run the machines. They can also go into very difficult situations where remote control machines are already in place. Now the operator is further away. Again, I know that in one of the applications that we had lost a machine down into a stope. There was a place for the operator, but fortunately the operator was sitting on surface. The machine went down and the operator was safe and ended up going home to tell his wife about it. Putting people in hazardous conditions is just not really acceptable anymore. And so having people sit in teleoperation control centers like this keeps them out of a dangerous environment. It keeps them in a situation that's very, very safe. And it gives them the ability to have tools that they can explore different situations without having to be at risk. The kind of economics that sits behind this and the uses of time are that an operator can sit on a surface and run machines. They can be hot changed out directly and moved into running the machines so that the machines can run all the time. A lot of the things we're working on today are around situational awareness systems for people to try and improve their ability to understand the environment they're in. Today we have cameras and we have audio systems that allow people to hear and see what's going on. In the future, we're looking at having more tactile systems with force feedback so people can feel what's going on, and then continue to add those kinds of systems to take the equivalent of a virtual reality ride and turn it into a real-life system for people to use.